This is Dr. David Klein with Stages of Life Medical Institute in Longwood, Florida. And I'm going to talk about something a little bit different today. So if you're used to me talking about coronavirus exclusively, well, that's been the topic of the day. What I'm looking to do right now is to move forward just a little bit. What can you do to improve your present situation? Make yourself a little healthier so the next time we have a problem like this, you won't end up as roadkill. Vitamins and minerals, what are they all about? So if you listen to the talking heads on TV, they'll tell you, well, you need to go out and you can take this and you can take that. And if you stock up on vitamin C, it's really going to help you. Okay, you think it will, huh? What it does is it placates. What's a vitamin and what's a mineral for purposes of health? What they do, vitamins and minerals are called enzyme cofactors, and they are terribly important to your body. They're like those little tiny parts that you see when you open up a project, the parts list. These are little parts that you don't have and can't make yourself. So you have to get them from the outside, and they have a singular function, and that's an enzyme cofactor. Now, what's an enzyme cofactor? If you're starting to glaze over right now, what I'd like you to do is to remember your grandmother, in my case, my mother, who used to knit sweaters, and she would take a ball of string, and she would take 2 needles and knit it into the most beautiful garment, a sweater. She would do this routinely. What a vitamin does is it knits a polypeptide, a string, this amino acid string. It's a lengthy molecule, and knits it into something that looks more and has more form. Or if you took a piece of paper and made a piece of origami out of it. What the vitamins do, minerals do, is they permit these folds to hold. Now, what's the difference between a vitamin and a mineral? One is organic and the other one is inorganic. That's the only difference. Your body needs iron to hold a protein together called hemoglobin, myoglobin. There are a bunch of them that iron works for. There are a bunch of them, 350 that magnesium works for, zinc, 150 to 200 in that range. And there are many of these minerals that have one function, and that's to hold the protein together. Now, how does it stay together? You know, that's a bit of an interesting thing. I was a chemist before I was a doctor. That's marvelous chemistry. It's one of the things that I enjoy the most. But trying to explain covalent bonds within a polypeptide is not something that's within the scope of this discussion. Now, how do you look at a protein? So if you'd have an egg white, people have this experience. You go to fry an egg, okay? You crack it into the pan. If the pan is hot, that clear liquid, the egg white, turns from clear to white. And what you're doing is denaturing the protein. You're actually disrupting that structure that I was just mentioning that is held together with these minerals. So you can overcook things and actually damage the proteins that are in there and damage the vitamins. A vitamin is an amino acid typically, and a mineral is an inorganic salt. Now, so can you damage minerals? The answer is yes, you can. Again, beyond the scope here. So what do I want you to do? I want you to look at these things as if they're the body's parts list. And there are hundreds of them. In the B vitamins alone, there are over 50. All right, not just the 6 or 7 in your tablet. There are many more than that. Some of them have multiple uses. Some only have one. But the body's parts list is sometimes known as vitamins and minerals. If you're going to do this, do it well. Not single things. I'm going to go ahead and get a zinc tablet because they told me zinc helps the immune system. Your immune system needs about 30 different minerals to work. You think getting one of them is going to make a difference? If you've ever made an erector set, okay, these are things that toys when I was a kid, you found that you needed all the right screws, bolts, and washers. Otherwise, things didn't work out so well. If you make a clock is a perfect metaphor. What is the most important gear in a clock? And it's the one that's broken. Okay, all the gears have to work in order for the clock to work. And so it goes with enzymes, so it goes with vitamins, so it goes with minerals. So if you're going to do this, do it intelligently. Don't go cheap on it. That does not need to be expensive, but you're not going to find this in a gummy. I can promise you that. And there's some volume of capsules that need to be taken. So if you want to learn more about this, go to stagesoflifevitamins.com and then pick one like Magic Minerals, pick one like Down to Basics, and listen to my lectures. There are many 15-minute lectures on vitamins and minerals. You can use our products, you can use theirs. My advice to you is to know what you're doing. Learn about it because this is your health, and wouldn't you know it, your immune system is what kept you alive when other people died with the COVID virus. This is Dr. David Klein on a lighter note. Stages of Life, Longwood, Florida. Thank you for listening.